and I'm hoping on my laptop you can hear me enough with my this here. Hello, hello. Hi everyone. So if you guys would like to see a different angle, go to my YouTube page, which is Aaron Grogan. I showed anybody that was on my live stream earlier what it looks like. I am going to be painting my light bulbs because I do cricket and I do paint. I am making these into little snowmen. As you can see, I already painted this pot black. And I'm going to try to put more paint on the layers. This is one layer actually, where it has the wording on it. Sorry, but my camera on my phone is a little foggy. I might have to wipe that off. But I'm going to today try to cover up these spots a little bit more. And I am going to see about trying to blend in where the plastic meets the tubing. I'm going to, of course, be showing this on my other page too. I am on YouTube right now, so if you want a bigger picture of me, who it looks like she has another 20 pounds on her laptop, go ahead. But yeah, I am going to be painting these white some more. I will be going in. I don't know if I'm going to do some vinyl and doing cute little faces on these, or if I'm going to hand paint them. And if I'm going to be hand painting them, I'm going to be using some of my nail polish decorative. I got these like little pen stylus type things with like balls on it and stuff that I might just do the eyeballs that way. But for right now, I'm going to try to get the lettering off, so that way it's not going to be in the way and it's going to be blended. And then once I do, whichever way I decide to design it, what I'm going to do is add some glitter with some polyacrylic or Mosh Posh to make it nice and glittery. And then figuring out which type of hanging device I want, either wire or not, because if I get wire, what I can do is I get the black wiring and wrap it this way and make it loop evenly, or I can just do a hot glue method. But yep, so I'm going to get to it. I got my white paint. I got quite a bit of it. This is from Walmart. I plan on sealing it all up with the clear sealer, either like Mosh Posh or I got a aerosol spray. But yeah, so I'm trying to do this on both locations. So I got my YouTube and then TikTok. I would very much like to have 2 TikToks going at once so everybody can see 2 different angles. But I only have one account that has enough followers. So let me fix that screen right now. There we go. Is that much better? It's not so hazy. I put lotion on, so then my camera got messed up. So yeah. So as you can see, there's some gray and black lettering. I tried to do thin layers so they dried faster last time. But yeah, I plan on doing some craft shows with my mom. She does some vine stuff and wreaths. So what my goal is today is mainly that the white is pretty good. I'm just going to try to cover up where the gray is a little bit more, because I don't want that showing through. So I'm going to do thin. It might take a little bit more. I could easily just sand it down with a finer layering of paint. But yeah. I was watching some Korean drama recently, but I switched it so I can pay attention to the live stream and not have to worry about reading subtitles for something if I want to glance over. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I put Vampire Night on. No, is it Vampire? Yeah, Vampire Night. It was the movie from years ago that I'm watching. Hopefully you guys can hear me on both my locations, but clearly I do not have enough followers going on in YouTube land, so if you guys wouldn't mind switching over to that one and following me on that, that would be great, because I think YouTube you can get away with a lot more things. But yeah, so I'm painting these. I was putting these in like cups and letting them air dry that way, but I don't have enough space for that and my laptop. So what I'm going to do is just lay them down on a tote. I don't think it's gonna unroll itself, but there. I got half a box worth of these things to do. I'm gonna take the microphone off of that one since that one's not working. Put it over here. Okay. Hello, I am painting light bulbs to make into snowmen and Santa Clauses for Christmas. I'm getting a head start on decorating stuff. There could be anything else, like I might do a couple penguins, but right now I'm just painting over where there's wording, and I'm going to keep doing it until I can't see the wording anymore. But I got a ton of them, but these ones are those non-glass ones, so I figured that would be safe to sell and not have to worry about the customer breaking unless they forcibly run over it with a vehicle of some sort, or maybe they're heavy weighted. But I'm going to be painting over the lettering as much as possible, and that's what I'm doing. And if you would like to follow me on YouTube or my other TikTok, that would be great, because then I can do 2 TikTok live videos in the same setting with 2 different camera angles, because I don't look pretty in any of them that I do, and it would be nice to have 2 adjustable ones, so whatnot. But if you guys have any recommendations for different apps that I can use, where I could get more views on and whatnot, that would be great. But yeah, some of these are on the thicker side because I was a little antsy with painting them, so some of them, the lettering isn't too bad, but I can still see some where you can see it. So I'm just simply trying to paint over it. I'm gonna go and fix everything. Go ahead and fix everything and whatnot afterwards. I'm gonna put some paper down too, so that would help. But yeah, these are those non-glass bulbs. I got these from my old job. They have to pay a certain amount of weight and stuff for light bulbs. Let's see if that's a better view. Hi, painting light bulbs. Making snowmen. Yes, I know, it's not even summer yet. But when you're somebody that wants to start up a crafting hobby or business, you kind of have to get ahead of the ball, especially with long projects that are actually going to take longer than others. Like these are going to be snowmen. Either I'm going to be hand painting the eyeballs and whatnot on it, or I'm going to find some of those half stones there and then gluing them on, or I got my Cricut machine. But anyway, I am right now, my goal today is to cover up anything that resembles wording on this. I do not want that showing through. And once that is done, what I'm going to do is go on my Cricut page and see if there is any eyeballs and cute snowman faces that will fit on that shape of light bulb. If I don't, good old hand painting is fine. But I had these, one of my old jobs had them. They had to pay for it, so hi. Apparently no one wants to watch me paint light bulbs. If you would like to hang around, come on. Comment if you want. I'm also on YouTube, on my YouTube page. It's, of course, Aaron Grogan. It's more of a wider view, mainly most of my body painting these. But yeah, I'm painting these white, and I already did the black up here to symbolize the hat. Either I'm going to do half snowman, half Santa, and if Santa is there, I might just figure out if I can make fabric hats to pop on that for Santa, or I can make penguins. But yeah, I want to get all the wording that indicates these are light bulbs off. So I would love likes and shares and all the reposting and all the happiness stuff too. And if anybody wants to have a conversation, or if you have enough followers yourself, I have 2 rules. If you want to do like a hosting type video live thing, you need to at least speak my own language and I can understand. And the second one is I don't want anyone that is perverted in these TikTok lives, because I am also geared towards crafty and cosplay, and I don't want that to be a negative impact. So those are my only 2 rules when it comes to, like, if somebody wants to live chat with me, if they have enough followers. I had some people that tried it, like my first day trying to live stream, and I could not understand a word they were saying. I tried to say, I don't understand, and this and that, and essentially I think it was somebody that was just wanting to look at me, because at that time I had makeup on, and I may or not have been in my Olaf onesies, my pajamas, because I was just getting out of bed and realized I had enough followers. But, yep. And if once these are all painted and waiting to dry, I might do some snow globe type ornaments, because I recently did this here too, so I'm painting these white. And once these are waiting to dry, I might do a couple of these. This one here has like a black like galaxy feel to it. It's onyx glitter. I might end up mixing a different kind in with it. But yeah, so these are the things I'm doing. I am showing my other live stream I'm doing. TikTok doesn't allow live streaming on the computer unless you have several followers and you are willing to pay for said whatnot. And it's mainly for people that are gaming or live streaming said gaming stuff. So I'm going to need more paint. I wish I never threw my shake weight out, because that would be hilarious to have on live stream. But yeah, crafting today. After having a major headache, it's still there, but I probably should drink my rest of my water. I waited too long to eat, but things need to get done if I'm going to sell. I have an Etsy page. I only have some knitted scarves on there right now. No one has taken a nibbling on it. That's kind of sadly sad, but I guess I will continue selling them at craft fairs for maybe not even half the price. I think it's like 3/4 of the price, because when I made them, they were worth at least $15 to $20, and now I've been trying to sell them for $5, because they're not as popular anymore, the ones I make. But I hope at some point they come back in style, because I do fun fur ones, and I also have the ones that resemble like fishnet type yarn, and I'm selling those for $5 on Etsy right now. But I think depending on what the shipping is, I know when I was doing a live stream a while back showing them off, I was thinking that if it fits, it ships packaging, and I remember those being flat rate no matter where they were being sent, but I don't know if that's a thing anymore. But yeah, I'm painting light bulbs to in hopes for my my other side, my other projects being easily sold. I did make some signs. I might dig those out, the ones I have left of what I did for Christmas, the holiday season. I have a lot of cut files and PNG files and whatnot from a website. Hello. I'm just painting some light bulbs to make snowman ornaments or Santa ornaments or penguin ornaments. But right now my goal is to mask the stamps that they put on the light bulbs to indicate what voltage they are, what company they are. Some of them I did an extremely thin coat so you can still see that. Some of it I kind of missed a couple spots because simply I was rushing last time. But I'm trying to cover those up so I don't have to worry about trying to cover them up with any other paint other than this. But depending on how I'm going to be making these, I do have some Cricut machines. I also do paint, not as much as I used to, but I was also thinking about doing some form of beading on these to make sandwiches, not sandwiches, faces. So like I have a couple like black like half beads that I can do for eyes and the mouth. I was contemplating maybe painting a carrot nose on there or looking online for some plastic ones that you can hot glue to. And if that's the case, then what I can do is extremely carefully go around with Mod Podge around the project afterwards and then use some glitter with a mix of I don't want to use the crushed glass because I know a lot of people that use that for doing brain cramp. I'm having a brain cramp. If anybody can come up, help put in the comments what you can use the crushed glass for. I know a lot of people. Oh, there we go. It's pottery. There we go. See? The moment I forget about it, it comes back to me. But yeah, I'm making these. I actually, some of the ornaments, I made the ones with like the jam jaw type ones. I got a bunch of the plastic ones from the dollar store. What I did last year was I put the Mod Podge in, and then I polyacrylic, and I mixed it with a glitter and non-scented Epsom salt, so it made the effect of it being icy with a little sparkle. And when you put a tea light in it, it would light up. And I did a lot. I did only like 4 or 5 of them. I did a couple snowmen. Then the other ones were red robins. And it just indicated about loved ones being in heaven during the holidays, and every time you would see one, that means they're coming to say hi. But yeah. But yeah, so I'm painting these, and I am recording it live chat on YouTube on my page, which is Aaron Grogan. I can't remember the rest of my name on my YouTube page, but I think I have a couple video things in my my playlist on here to indicate what the name is. It has pink flowers as the picture border. But anyway, I'm doing it on my TikTok, so you guys can come and investigate and watch. And then I have my YouTube, so if you guys know of anybody that is interested to watch somebody painting light bulbs and talking about it and wanting to add comments or whatnot, you can always go back, because I'm planning on, once I'm done with the live chat today, is saving it and uploading it on to YouTube, so you can see it in full versus me doing just clips and posting them here. But, yep, so that's what I'm doing. I have some glass ones too. I got a really decent size one. I think it's in the bottom of the pile of this one. I did somewhat paint it, but I think I went to a little thick on the very top. So what I'm going to end up doing is maybe just making that one into a snowball with some ice crystalline glitter with some Epsom salt to make it kind of icy, crystally. But yeah, I'm repainting this one here. This one here, I think I did extremely thin on this one, so I'm just going to do a little bit of all of it. But I'm trying to get rid of the black lettering, so when I go back, I don't have to worry about trying to do a perfect pattern or where I'm placing a face of a snowman or doing a penguin or Santa, which I still haven't figured out how to do the Santa Claus on a bulb yet. I've only seen penguin and snowmen with this type of shape light bulb. So if anybody knows of anything, leave it in the comments. And if I don't see it here, you could always go to YouTube and find my video and leave a comment that way. But yeah, so this is what I like to do on my days off, other than sulk in the bedroom, because I tend to have some issues with depression. Nothing like too difficult, but it's more on the lines of me, like when I used to be in high school, I would wait until like the last minute to do homework kind of thing. It's like I'll lay in bed and say, I should do this, I should do this, I should do this, but I'm like, but I don't feel like moving around today. But yeah, so just trying to cover up the top half. Some of them here I'm going to have to do over and over again because the paint, I want to do thin layers and I don't want it to be thick, because thick paint takes forever to dry. Okay, so if anybody was in like 20 minutes ago or more, this is the light bulb I was talking about. This is actually glass. This is a light bulb that I kind of made a little, I did too much paint going this way around when I should have gone down this way to blend it more. So this here is most likely, instead of being a snowman, it might just be a snowball, because I don't think I could even fix what I messed up here, because I even have a blank spot where the paint didn't go. But I'm thinking about this being either, like I said, I was going to do a snowman face on this, but I think the paint is not disorganized, so if you maybe I can get away with it, maybe not. But yep, so I mainly painted these ones. I do have a layer of all other shapes and sizes of bulbs. I worked for a retirement home where they had to pay to have these removed, and even the breakable ones, the real glass ones, cost a lot too. So I try to save all of the ones that were not broken, that I could actually use either as an ornament, or I got the ones that are like nightlight size, so you can make like earrings. So yeah, But the maintenance guy said, well, if you want to pull whatever you want, I'm like, okay, I'll pull whatever I want. And they're like, well, you wanted all of that? I'm like, yep. They're like, thank you very much. I don't have to buy another box to fill light bulbs in. They all fit in one now that you picked what you wanted. I'm like, thanks. And they've been in my parents' basement for a couple years now. And I'm like, well, I might as well do what I told Mom I wanted us to do as a crafting project. But, yep, so I'm going to take these, make them into little snowmen. I actually saw some people were making these into penguins because they have that perfect shape. But I don't think I have a steady enough hand to go ahead and do something so like the design itself of the penguin. I would have to like either do it with a my nose is itching, sigh. But I would have to go in with a pencil, and then it would just be a pain in the butt to do. But yep. Kind of did this one too much because I was just only focusing on the names. Some of these, the white is almost like a yellow because they were older bulbs. But, yep. And again, if you're just joining, if you guys are into crafts, or if anyone that does, please like and subscribe and share. And I do have a crafting page, so I'm trying to mainly focus that for my craft stuff. But that one I do not have enough followers for to do live streaming. So I decided to do a live stream with my YouTube page, Aaron Grogan. I think my photo is a letter E on the ID, or a picture of me. I'm not sure what it looks like from somebody that's not me on that page, but I'm live streaming that. And with YouTube, once you live stream, I'm going to face that for a little bit. You can record, save, and upload again. So anybody that wants to rewatch this because they just weirdos, or they want to watch me paint light bulbs again, or if they have comments that they decided to come up with, or want to help with ideas of what I can do with them, that's okay there. Hi, my 2 followers just now. I am painting light bulbs. This one here I didn't do because it's a little heavy top side like this. So this one is not going to be painted to make ornaments because I don't want that much weight hanging, even though this is a plastic one. So I'm pulling another one. So these are the ones I started painting. I did thin coats, so some of the wording is still there, so I'm going to try to paint over that. Again. Hello, hello, hello. I am painting light bulbs. I know it's early, and I know some people probably don't celebrate Christmas or winter, but I'm making snowman ornaments for a tree. Planning on selling them for some craft fairs and some yard sales this year. But I need to get a head start at least doing the base now when the weather's nice, so I don't have to worry about having to have the windows closed, because sometimes paint gets to me, even if it's one acrylic. If you guys want to follow me on YouTube, you can see a bigger bigger video screen versus my phone, because I want to lean over and paint like this, but it's not that I don't like sitting up straight. It's just that when I don't wear my corset, my body just wants to slouch, and I just don't feel like putting my corset on right now. Nor do I want to find it. I think I unpacked it from the convention, and I just haven't figured out where I put it. I also got some supposedly coming in the mail. I had ordered from Corset Story. Hey, Step, you need to speak English because I have no clue what you're talking about. I do, my cosplays, the ones I do are Merida, and I do Yuki Cross from Vampire Night, and I also do Kushina, which is Naruto's mom. I mainly stick to characters that I don't have to wear a wig, because I have yet to find wigs that will fit all my hair. Maybe I'll stand up in a second there so you guys can see my hair. Only thing is, when I stand up, you're not going to see the whole photo. But, yeah. So those are the costumes I do. I got corsets from Corset Story coming. Wesley's my husband. He wants to do a couples cosplay of a robot and someone named Ash from Overwatch. But, yeah, I can't wait to do that. But, in the photo of that Ash character, it shows that she has like a leather coat. But I'm not too big on wearing leather coats or like pleather. I mean, I have a pleather belt that I surprisingly have to replace after 8 years of having with one of my cosplays. But I got a corset. I'm hoping they don't overcharge me. I'm going to have to pay attention to what the shipping label and the payment is, because I did pay like 3 months ago when they were doing the buy one get 4 free, which the very next day they were doing buy one get 5 free, and I should have done that sale, but by the time I had done that, I don't think I could have canceled the order, because I didn't know when it was coming, because I never got a confirmation email. So I finally contacted them this week. I'm like, hey, I got some things I need those corsets for. I already missed I missed the Anime Boston. I had one corset I wanted to wear for the convention, other than my Merida one, and apparently they were all on pre-order. So that was my little break for now. I got another like 10 or 15 bulbs left to paint the stamping spots. I don't know if I'm going to use my Cricut machine to make cute little faces for these, or hand paint, or do stones, like black stones, to make the faces. But anyway, I want to at least get rid of the stamp insignias that are on these bulbs, so they blend in. I'm doing, of course, thin layers, so the paint dries evenly. But so far, the amount I have done is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I did 14 light bulbs right now so far, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 10 bulbs left, so that to do. So I have a good amount to make enough ornaments. I have at least a few that I can do, like the three projects I want to do. So it looks like, so I can see which way I want it, and then I can post some photos and then get some people's comments about which way they would like these ornaments to be done. I can do a combo of all of them, but so far, my only goal is to paint over the stamps. I did like a full-on white from here down here. I did a thinner layer down on this side. These are not glass, these are plastic. These will not break unless you step on them and you're heavy set, or you run them over with a vehicle. And if you hear a crying baby in the background, that's because I live in an apartment. Some of these, like I said earlier with some of the other people viewing, I did extremely thin coats before because, like I said, I do not want to have too many. I mean, you could do like one layer and have it nice and thick, and you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's going to take a long time for that paint to dry, and you do not want to accidentally bump into the table these are sitting on and have them all get smushed or like fingerprinted or dented, or like the paint to be dented, and then have to start over again. So I'm doing thin layers over these lettering. I'm letting it dry. If I have to do another layer or two, I'm fine with that. But yeah, so I got 10 more of these left. I'm actually going to take a drink of water. If somebody in the audience loves it when people drink, here you go. It's also great that these plastic bottles are thin because we are supposed to be recycling plastic. So they try to make it as thin as possible to make as many bottles as possible without damaging the planet, because these ones here, as you can see, are very easy and crinkly. I mean, there's another brand out there that I went to go pick up one time to open, and it was like it completely did this before I could open the bottle. But yeah, so I'm going to be drinking here because I have a headache and I thought it was going to go away, but it's not. Okay, so that's that one. Into another light bulb. And again, if you guys are having issues with the smaller screen and you wanting to see more photo space area, I am on my YouTube right now doing live streaming. I only have like 18 followers, so it's on my laptop, and it's a little on the blurry side. You can go there. I'm kind of leaning right now to get comfortable. But yeah. Hi guys. Painting bulbs. What's the weather like by you guys today? Where you guys live? If anybody wants to go live, all you have to do is hit the guest or host, I think. I'm not sure what would have to click if you would like to join. I don't think I have it limited set up. I just have 2 rules. You need to speak English, and I don't want anybody that is in a compromising position, mainly in any sexual position, I should say, trying to live chat with me. That's the only 2 things. I don't know what's going on with TikTok, but there's been several people that I've seen that have, mainly the guys, have been live streaming, and they have been in these compromising positions, like you think they're getting a blowjob, or they masturbating, or whatnot, and it's like, this app has a bunch of kids on it, and anybody that's under the age of 18 is considered a kid here in the States, and some parents just don't want their kids to see it. Sometimes there's some kids that are like older than 18. Like, there are kids that are having disabilities like Down syndrome and stuff that are on the app. They don't need to be seeing that. But yeah, so just hanging out and painting light bulbs, making some ornaments for Christmas. And Christmas in July is coming up in a couple months too, so maybe I'll do a live stream of me decorating them during Christmas in July. More than likely, I will be having sleepovers at my parents' house because my mom and I love Christmas movies. And Hallmark, surprisingly, both their several of their Hallmark channels end up doing Christmas during July also. So we might end up doing that. She also has a few things she does for Christmas. She made several type of snowmen. You can see on my page, I believe I have a video of me at Deerfields. I can't remember what the Deerfield High School in New Hampshire. I don't know what the high school name is, but hello. Come on. How have you guys all been today? If there's anybody in the chat that has enough followers, if you guys want to live stream and chat with me, just hit, I don't know if you want to comment in the comments saying, I want to live chat with you or something like that. I think what I can do is invites. If you want to do that, only 2 rules. Well, mainly 1 rule if you want to live stream with me is I need someone that knows English and can speak English. And then the second one is try to keep it appropriate for all ages while you're live streaming, because you never know who is lying about their age and streaming on TikTok. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm painting light bulbs for snowmen. I'm trying to get rid of as much as possible the stamps wording on here, so I can do snowmen. I might end up doing a later TikTok of what I plan on doing with them. Thank you for the hearts. Please like and subscribe. Is there any Disney lovers in the chat? I might make some of these into Olafs too, not just regular snowmen. Hi, Ninin. Is that how you pronounce your name? So if you would like to see more of my person, I do have a YouTube page, and then you can go look at. Hi. It is on YouTube. I'm live streaming there, so when I'm done live streaming, it can be saved and uploaded again. So people will not miss out on my sitting here hours on end painting. But yeah, I'm making little snowman light bulbs. I am trying to paint over where the gray or the black wording is, so I can make faces on said ornaments. And I'm doing thin coats because it's easier enough to do thin coats, let them dry faster, and then repaint them if they need to, versus doing thick coats and waiting hours to do another coat, or days. So I'm painting these, trying to mask the lettering as much as possible. I don't know how many more I got left, but I can definitely show you the smaller ones. I might be painting them, those ones like a white or red, or trying to figure out how to do like that fake stained glass to make earrings for Christmas out of those. But yeah, so that's what my goal is to do today. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Please like, subscribe, share. I am somebody that likes to do crafting, cosplay, and whatnot. So these are going to be, yes, I know, my light bulbs. Yes, I know it's too early to do snowman ornaments, but you know what? When you're a creator and you want to make a bunch of stuff and have it, it's easier to have it in storage, and then when it comes time to sell, it's easy enough to have it already made, so you don't have to do like special ordering. I mean, some people like to do special orders, but I am one of those people that like to just have everything in stock and already made, so when it comes time when you want to sell it, you already have it. There's no wait limit or wait time. And I've been only focusing on doing small craft shows. And I mean, I have a few things on my Etsy page, but I want those sold before I post anything else. I have knitted scarves on there that I did a few years back. And of course, if you don't see one that you like on there, you could always message me. I can gladly look through them. I just recently stuffed each scarf I've made into Ziploc bags, so they all singled. So it's easy enough to find. Hello, hello, hello. Painting ornaments today. Yes, I know it's early. It's not even Christmas yet. But you want to know how long it takes to prep some items? Especially if you don't know what your design's going to really be. You want to make sure you get at least some of it done before that time. If anyone wants to come live with me that has enough followers, you can. Only 2 rules. Age appropriate and speak English. Are the 2 things I require if you want to come live. Hi everybody, my name's Erin. I am a crafter slash cosplayer and slash somebody that wants to make it in this world with crafting or cosplay. My mom makes my costumes. Actually, I kind of informed my mom that we need to update my Merida costume, get some new fabric, because my first one she made me, my mom made it in 2015, and she's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23. So she's like 8 years old. My marital dress, my green one, that's like that fake crushed velvet. And I don't know how many times I've gone to conventions since 2015. Everybody loves my mom's work and whatnot, and my mom keeps saying I should start a business. I should start a business. Well, she started a business, but hers is more on the lines of crafting with flowers and whatnot. But she does quilt, so I think she posted a few things like that too. But I honestly think she would probably make more money doing costumes for cosplay. I even at one point was in love with the half Arabian costumes they do at horse shows, because those cost about $2,000 or more, depending on the quality of them and whatnot. It's insane. But yeah, so this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do my best with covering up the lettering that comes on these light bulbs. So when it comes time to either painting or hot gluing things onto them to make them look like snowmen, I want to be able to not worry about covering any of that up, because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it, because my original thought was paint this black and then paint all of this black and then have like the little snowman heads down here after the notch here where the two bulbs meet. Like I said, I'm live streaming on another device, so I want to make sure I show both on both sides. If you guys like this and you want to rewatch it, the quality is not that great as it is on my phone, but you could always go to my YouTube page. I might be saving up for a camera that can do live streaming, because the ones I have, the picture quality and the audio are great, but they are the basic end of video cameras and regular photo cameras, to the point that it doesn't have live streaming at all. So this one here, I don't know what was going on. I think this was a different brand. So this one I'm going to touch up a little bit, because this one here, I don't know what was going on. But I think this one got smudged a little bit. Thank you for all my likes. Like I said, if anybody wants to be live chat with me, you can. It's just that you need 1,000 followers, and I have 2 personal rules myself. Is you need to speak my language, which is English. My high school said, well, if you're too numb or too stupid to learn any other language, then you don't need to. Essentially, it was a private school that didn't have enough teachers or rooms to even have a specialized language class. And the other one is I want people to be not age appropriate really, but like I don't want people doing anything that will make and flag this live as something that anybody under 18 cannot watch. $1,000 likes, yay! Thank you so much. Is that Big Floki? Is that how you say your name? So B-I-G, is it Floki as in the Viking god? Or Floki as in that character from the show Vikings? Or just kind of, I think they named him after the god, the Viking god. But yeah, so I am taping this up. Not taping it, I'm painting it. Jeez, it's already been a day. I think the weather's getting to me. It's really nice here, actually, where I'm from. So, I'm painting these in hopes that when I go and decorate them for the holidays, they don't end up being, you won't see the stamping on them. What else is here? Okay, so I got this one here. This one's actually glass. The other one is plastic. So I'm gonna make this. I think I might paint this face on a snow. This one actually do it like a paint snowman face on this because I think I messed up with the painting, but I might be able to save it. But yeah. And if anybody wants to go live chat with me, let me know. I'm doing this for a bit. If you hear anything in the background, like volume rise, I am watching Vampire Night, the OG movie. It's so much better than the TV show. I saw clips for the TV show, and I'm like, yeah, I am not wasting subscription money to watch the TV show version. The TV show version, from what I gathered from watching the trailer, it was not about the book or the time period. It was like more political, and I don't know if they just did that so young people would vote. But yep, so this one here I'm gonna have to hold while it dries. Okay, so I have this light bulb. I'm gonna hold it while it dries. I did a thin layer. It shouldn't take much longer. It shouldn't take long for this to dry because it is nicer out. I'm gonna show it to the live stream. It's a cute little round one. I don't know if I'm gonna make this into like a snowball or something, or a snowman, because originally I was thinking snowman because it's almost about the same size as one of the round ornaments I made, or like one of those round flat face ones that I could possibly be able to get away with a cute vinyl version of a snowman face. I got plenty of SVG files. The website I like to go through for any of my Cricut cutouts is designbundles.net. There's also crafty.net, and it's made by Mr. Crafty Pants from YouTube. But yeah, so I'm letting this dry in my hand because I decided to do the whole thing versus just doing it in pieces and putting it in a cup of some sort. So I'm going to let it dry as much as possible, and then I got small red Solo cups. So I might, once that's dried, I'll do that and put that in here a little bit and let it do its thing. But yep, so I'm going to take the rest of my white paint that I have on the paint thing, and I'm going to stuff it back in here because I don't want to waste it because it can be expensive. And then I'm going to let these bulbs dry for like a couple hours, even though some of them are probably already dry. I just don't want to risk smudging it. But, yep, so if anybody's joining right now, I'm just taking some paint that I poured out to paint my light bulbs for snowmen and stuff. And I'm going to try to save as much as possible because paint can be expensive depending on where you are and how much you're using. And I don't want to lose the small quarter size amount of paint I squeezed out. I normally just do a little bit at a time on a plate or on a piece of paper and then take out as much as I want. But I wasn't quite sure how many light bulbs I had painted. I'll count them out in a second so you know how many I have. I'm doing this early because a lot of people, like a lot of creators, tend to prep a lot of work before the holidays. So like right now, a lot of people are probably making last minute Easter stuffs, maybe possibly doing 4th of July right now. Some people are doing Halloween, depending on which thing they do, like niche they do the most. They probably are working on doing now, depending on what it is. Okay, so that's gonna go sit there. It's slowly drying. Trying to find. I'm going to grab a plastic bag so I can wrap the paintbrush up so I'm not walking away and letting it dry right now. I don't want to walk away from the live stream just to wash one single brush, so that's what I'm going to do. Put that in there. It keeps it wet a little bit longer. If there's anyone in the chat that wants to live chat, ask me questions about like my cosplay, what I do for crafts, what I like to do on my own time when I get the chance. I am married, so keep the questions to not asking if I am single. I don't know how many times I've had to do live streams recently and people are in the comments saying, "You're pretty, you're single." And the moment that I say, "No, I am married," they leave the chat. Just checking up on who I got following me, or live stream, I should say. Okay. But yep. So that's what I'm doing. If anybody wants to, like I said, if anyone has enough followers, gonna see if there's any of my followers that have enough. Not really. I actually notice a lot of my followers are guys too, so it's not like I have a whole lot of girls. Some of them are actually, I think, are bots. I mean, fake accounts. So, yep. So I painted light bulbs today. I'm letting them dry. Let me look into my box of tag-alongs. They are not tag-alongs. I wish they were, but these are where I have my light bulbs. Oh, yeah, I promised I would count how many I got. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 light bulbs I painted. And just repainted the stamp sections. On a lot of them, it looks like it's going to be a difficult process because some of it looked like the stamps were pretty noticeable. So in this box of not kids are playing around, whatnot. I have ornaments. I actually have ones like these. These are burnt out. I don't know. I might paint these too. But I figured I want to paint these first, let them dry, see how many layers I have to do, and prep myself to know how many layers I'm going to have to do these. These ones here, I don't know if there's a way to remove the innards or not. because these are glass. And I think these might be too much, these are like breakable. Yeah, this doesn't come off, so whatever way, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna have to leave in a second.